Good evening. As School District Clerk, I'd like to call the meeting for March 20th, 2024 to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. First order of business, do I have a motion for a chairperson?
I make a motion for Don Dutton to be chair.
Second.
Any discussion? No. And vote? All in favor?
I guess so.
You didn't tell me you didn't want it, so.
I figured I'd see what the board wanted. I didn't say anything. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to move over? Okay. I gotta move over. It's there. All right.
Oh, gotta update it.
Oh.
Not doctor yet. I'm just giving Rick a hard time.
All right. Do we have a motion for vice chair?
I'd like to make a motion for the Honorable Micah Patel.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Do I vote for that?
Sure.
I'll do it.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. School district clerk. Have a motion for Phyllis to be our returning school district.
No, it's
clerk.
Ron Brick.
Oh, that's right. It's Ron.
Ron Brick.
And it's,
So you,
I thought Ron was the treasurer.
yes, this is the
it's
treasurer.
clerk.
No, it's the clerk.
Oh, I'm sorry, clerk. I thought I'm on the treasurer's.
Okay. I was gonna say,
I'm way ahead.
okay. So, all right. So it's Phyllis.
Motion for you.
I make a motion for Phyllis Kennedy to be the school district clerk.
Second.
I think I got that. Second.
Jeremiah Alton, second.
I'm pretty sure everybody seconds that one. Any discussion other than Phyllis is amazing? All in favor? Unanimous.
Thank you, Phyllis.
All right, school district treasurer, this is Ron. Burkett.
This is Ron Brickett.
Okay.
Sorry.
I make a motion for Ron Brickett to be the school district treasurer.
Second.
Rick, that was fast.
Thank you.
I know, huh?
Band-Aid.
Any discussion? All in favor? All right, thank you, Ron.
You, Ron.
And school district deputy treasurer, that is also Phyllis.
That's Phyllis.
Correct? All right, I got this.
I make a motion for Phyllis Kennedy to be the school district deputy treasurer.
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor? Unanimous.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. All right, do I have any action on the minutes from March 6th, 2024?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you.
Second.
Great. Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. Perfect. I will get to the manifest documents and pass them around in a second. Tom, we'll move on to you in a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said second.
No, I didn't second anything. I said I'll get to these in a second. Okay, no nominations.
I'm so glad I didn't get anyone a coffee tonight.
We're all like
Not as
amped
bad
up
as I
and
feel about
ready
it.
to go. We're like
As
ready
bad as
to,
I feel.
Go, go,
Okay,
go.
So
so no nominations, any
Okay.
resignations?
we do have two resignations. One is the middle school, Sherry Alessio, social studies teacher. And the second is Carrie Grella, high school science teacher. And I rarely do this, but I just wanted to say that Miss Grella drives a very long distance, and we are very happy for her that she got a job closer to home. But we are sad to see her go. And so I support her. And she sent me a very nice letter about how much she has loved working at Sanborn, but that the drive was so long that it was just not any longer. So, thank you.
I make a motion to accept with regrets.
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous? All right. Superintendent's report.
Thank you. I wanted to say, truly, I can't thank the folks that voted to pass our collective bargaining agreement. I can't thank them enough. I looked, and I wanted to thank Phyllis for putting together a really great spreadsheet that kind of showed what the raises have been for the last 20 years for our district. And it also has the votes for all the contracts for the last 20 years. I'll share it with the board later. But I think it's important to note that this collective bargaining agreement that just passed was the largest raise that teachers have received in over 20 years. So thank you. And I will be meeting with teachers in professional learning community meetings to talk about that with this generous passing of this contract, there's a lot of responsibility to continue to improve the academic performance of our students, and that there's trust from the community that will do that. And so we take that trust seriously, and the administrative team is moving forward just like it's another day, working on the goal of improving student achievement, particularly in math and reading. And I am very grateful for the community for passing the contract. So those are my comments this evening, is just to say thank you to everyone. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to everyone on the board who worked and had conversations and got folks to the polls. It was a team effort. And thank you to anyone who showed up. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Do I have any subcommittee reports? I know we haven't had them in a couple of weeks, so I just wanted to make sure we're not missing anybody. Okay, great. All right. Student council representative report.
Today, the Save a Life Distracted Driving Simulator came, and juniors and seniors had a chance to learn about how dangerous texting and driving can be. The youth and action students are going to be volunteering tomorrow at Memorial School and reading to some of the students there. The math team recently participated in the New Hampshire Math Team State Championship at NHCI, and this will be the second one back since COVID. The freshman Lit and Comp class and the Holocaust Studies class are going to an Auschwitz exhibit called Not Long Ago, Not Far Away, and it's in Boston on April 1st. This is just going to give them a chance to really deepen what they've been talking about in the classroom. Yesterday, student council went to a conference at Timberlane Regional High School where we met with other students involved in student council from different schools around New Hampshire, into a panel which was four students who used to be involved in student council when they were in high school, and just how that's helped them. And they just gave us advice on college, things we might expect and things that we wouldn't expect and what to be prepared for. And then we broke into groups and we did some fun activities like a maze and battle of the bands, just to meet each other and to learn about working in groups together and how to support each other while working in a group.
Great. Thank you. All right, first public comment. And we will move on. Okay, Matt, general assurances, fiscal year 2025.
Actually, it's going to be Christine.
Oh, Christine.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Christine.
Hello. I'm loud enough. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm here to present the grant program assurances for the 24-25 school year and seeking your approval to submit these documents to the state. Last year, we participated in Title I, Title IIA, and Title IV Part A. I believe these documents have been uploaded to your school board drive. And what I did was I wanted to point out, beginning, I believe, on page 20, it asks several questions regarding program assurances. And what I did this year, as they changed the application a bit, I actually pulled the answer to these questions right from our school board policies. So Title I is really in regards to students who need that extra support and fall below the proficiency level in the reading, the areas of both reading and mathematics. We currently offer Title I services at Bakey School for Reading and Title I services in mathematics at Memorial. Title II Part A is really for professional development for teachers, etc. Case in point, if teachers, let's say this year we have teachers going to NELMS, which is the New England middle school conference. We actually have Scott Kramer presenting there. So we're sending a team of teachers to not only attend the conference for other middle school level educators, where they learn about different techniques in mathematics, classroom management, team building, etc. But also they get to hear one of their colleagues present this year, so that's very exciting. Other ways we use Title II, we're sending a group of teachers, school leaders for NEWA training, as we've had some turnover. So we're sending them to some trainings in regards to what to look for, their school level, their building level, etc. Title 4A, that is really it's actually broken up into 3 sections. So one of is well-rounded. That first one we're using UNECO currently. And then there's a section for IT and also for safety in schools, which we're sending a group of assistant principals to a conference on behavior management. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
And
You're
some of
usually,
the other ones that are on here and listed on page 1, we have not participated in the past, mostly because we're not eligible. We don't meet the eligibility requirements. Case in point, Title III Part A, that's really for English proficiency, immigration, so migrant students coming in and out. Places like Manchester would have a grant like this.
Okay, so at the end of this, the school board chair has to sign it. So I think it would be appropriate for the school board to authorize the chair to sign the grant general assurances.
I make a motion to give Don Dutton Chair the authorance to sign.
Second.
all right. All in favor? Unanimous. All right. Thank you, Christine. All
Thank you,
right.
Christine.
MS 22.
All right, so the MS-22 is a certification from the school board of all the appropriations that were voted at the district meeting. So what happens is all the warrant articles are combined together and this is the total amount that's going to be appropriated from all the taxpayers. Now, what's going to be coming up in the fall is going to be the estimated revenues. And that's going to come out usually around August or September. But as part of our budget discussions, you already know what the revenues or what they're going to be roughly be. So I need the school board to sign this document so I can submit it to the DRA.
Okay, thank you.
And I think
Is it in your
in your
folder?
folder.
I'm sorry.
And so when we get this one, we print our name on the left side and we sign our name on the right side. Sometimes we,
Turn on right side of left.
Yeah, this is the copy. It's not.
So do we, or do
Yep.
we have to prove it first before we?
We can approve it.
we can approve. Someone want to make a motion to approve the MS 22?
Motion to approve the MS 22 as presented.
Second.
All right. All in favor? Unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Matt, Old Middle School firewall.
Okay, so in the old middle school, it came out after SLC came into the property that the plans for the building called for fire shutters that are in the firewalls. Basically, this is part of the heating system for the building. And they're essentially holes in the firewall that let air to return back to the furnace. And they shut that air supply off if the fire alarm is pulled, okay? Those shutters were never installed back in the 60s. They're in the building plans, okay? The second part of it is the fire stop wasn't installed at the top of the firewall, between the top of the firewall and the roof deck. So we have to stuff that with fire stop. And then the third thing is some past employees have drilled holes through the firewalls that we have to put fire stop in. Now, we went out to bid and obtained There were two bidders. Let's see, Palmer and Sicard for the fire shutters and Fire Stop for the, I'm sorry, Build It Construction for the fire stop. And in negotiations with SLC, we are going to split the cost of this.
Sorry,
Yes,
you said two bids, but I see there was responses from 4 or 5 different companies.
I'm sorry, multiple bids, but we have two vendors.
Yeah, I just want to
broken
make
up
sure
into-
we're clear that we had
Yep.
multiple responses and not just 2 responses.
Right,
Yep.
thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
You're welcome.
Now, I had a couple questions from school board members because they remembered some fire life safety warrant articles for the old middle school. Those fire life safety warrant articles related to windows, not for these items here. These items were actually up in the ceiling and you can't see it unless you peel the ceiling back.
That we were not historically aware of this problem.
No.
Right, that's correct.
Matt. I know I had some questions for you.
Yep.
I was questioning the age of some of the
Yes,
bids.
yes.
And there was discussion that, things have already started happening
Yes,
prior to
Yeah.
board approval.
that's correct.
So,
Yep.
where are we at or what is the
I
recommendation?
believe the fire stop has been installed.
Okay,
Okay. The shutters are in the building.
Okay.
And Palmer and Sicard is ready to install them. They were hoping to install them today. I told them to hold off because I don't have school board approval.
And we also explained to the Seacoast Learning Collaborative that we would probably most likely go with the low cost bidder. And that we would pay half of that per the lease agreement. And that if they wanted to use a higher cost, they would pay the difference. That's up to them.
So Palmer and Sicard is our vendor and Build It is their vendor.
right.
So you're asking the board to approve,
Just half of the
Half
low
of
cost
our
bidder.
vendor.
okay, which is how much?
It is $21,888.50.
So we're asking the board to have a motion to approve 21,000.
$888.50.
Thank you.
And the source of the funds to come from the facility use revolving fund.
Which is congruent with the lease with the Seacoast Learning Collaborative. So we have agreed that for those types of items that we would split it.
I'll make make a motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay. And just one last question. If the total ends up coming in above and beyond the estimates, what is the,
I'm only paying
that's what I wanted to clarify.
$21,888.50.
I have one other question. So if we take out this money out of the facility revolving fund, is it going to impact other capital plans that we have or facilities that, we have concerns about as a district?
Not presently.
So the answer is yes. I don't know how else to put it.
I think to be abundantly clear, we don't have enough money to
Exactly,
fix the things that we need to fix right now.
right,
Right.
right,
This lease doesn't move forward without doing.
Right.
exactly.
That's
It's, we're in a position where we thank you.
And,
Rick.
and
We
the
have-
repairs that we're gonna get to that building
Yep.
in exchange for this will far exceed our expense.
Yes,
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
we're going to be maintaining an asset
Hmm.
for years to come.
Okay.
Okay. If there's no further discussion, all in favor?
Thank you.
Unanimous.
Thank you
Thank you. All right. The,
again.
yep, photography bid and acceptance.
Oh crud, I can't, hold on one second. So every 3 years, we go out to bid for photography services. This is where a company comes in and takes photographs of your students and then sells photographs to the families, okay? We received 5 different proposals, and I had the building principals give weighted scores to each of these vendors. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands that this is from the viewpoint of administration and how easy it is to work with these particular vendors. It's not from the viewpoint of parents and how easy it is for parents to use the service, okay? The building principals selected Geskis just by 2 points over Life Touch. Now, we had Geskis 3 years ago. And they were actually pretty good on the administrative side. And Life Touch has been pretty good on the administrative side as well. So, although we're recommending Geskis, feel free to make your own opinion as to which company to choose, because you are users of the product.
I know for me, I've had better experience with Life Touch as a parent. Their customer service has been better. There's more resources, there's more access. The pictures have been much better. Historically, when we went with Geskis, there was a lot more retakes. As a parent, at least from my end, I prefer Life Touch.
So are you making a motion to approve Life Touch?
I'm starting the discussion.
I was just trying to clarify.
It's a 200-page document. So
Anytime you need.
Come on, you didn't go over this ahead.
Jeremiah, we were going for the record meeting.
I was only on page 137.
I didn't get a chance to look at this doc. I'm still trying to pay off my my fees for the last year's pictures. So I apologize.
He was doing overtime.
My payment plan.
My perspective on this is the scores are so close that I can't make any kind of informed decision. I always look at the pictures. I'm like, oh, pictures. They're good. They look nice. You should have smiled. Do it again. Whenever retakes happen, it's never because of them. It's usually my kid. So
If the scores are so close, and I'm trying to find, do we have a summary page in this, Mac?
It's just page 1.
this is the summary, 200 pages.
Page
No,
one is
I-
the summary.
You mean like a summary of all the,
I'm talking like, this is what, provider X bid, this is provider Y.
if you want,
Because if the scores are that close, I would vote for the lowest cost supplier.
There's no
Okay.
cost to,
so then why don't we do this?
we
No.
make a profit.
Let's
I
table it.
understand, but there should be like some kind of rates in here that we can sort of guide, because I would vote for the lowest cost provider, so more people can afford the pictures.
Got it.
They are.
Okay.
Your package.
Yeah, there's no,
It's in each,
Package prices.
there are package prices in there if you go through.
Yeah, there
Why don't we table it?
but value isn't a
Next meeting.
criteria here, is it?
Get that
Yeah,
done.
we don't need to make a decision today, right? Yeah, what, can you break that out? Like, 'cause I see a lot of
Absolutely.
package prices in here. and
Yes.
I just feel like if the scores are that close, I think we should try to make it affordable for
So we
families.
can just table it till the next meeting?
Yeah, I agree I think that's the other part of the conversation I wanted to have is what is the price for parents buying school pictures is, Rick's not wrong. You need to take a mortgage for some of them. Like, what's gonna be the most effective cost for parents? If the scores are that close, at least from the administrative side.
So we'll table it till next meeting.
That sounds fine.
That's
Whatever,
fine.
whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah, if the board wants a table, we will table. Fine, okay. All right. So since we're moving along so swiftly here, before we go to second public comment, I would like to, has anyone on the board had a chance to look at policy BEA that's in the drive? If the board so moves, I would like to add it to the agenda so we can have a discussion about it and decide if that's how we would like to move forward with the change in the wording. I need a motion, I think, to put it on the agenda. Do I need a motion or just a
Yes.
general?
I
Okay.
would do a motion just.
I make a motion to move policy BEA to the school board agenda for March 20th, 2024.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you. All in favor? All right, unanimous. All right, thank you. So, one of the things that I had talked about a few meetings ago was trying to really streamline. This board has been super efficient, effective, very collaborative. And so, and we're all very busy with families and life. And so if we can stay on track and stay on top of things and be prepared, we're hoping that this new policy will be beneficial. So what we're looking to do is change the wording, and what I think Heather already said, policy BEA. The second statement on here, the board shall plan to meet, currently it says twice per month during the school year. We are asking to change it to, or I am asking to change it to once per month with a second meeting or work session only if deemed necessary by the board chair and superintendent. So if anyone has questions or thoughts, love to hear them.
I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
And this gives us the leeway to meet if necessary, and there'll be times where we will, and we're all completely ready for that and willing to do that. We've demonstrated that. So I think this is it's a good addition to give us a little bit of flexibility.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Would this impact like how often we meet for committee meetings, or are we looking to, or is
So,
that a different conversation?
so
once we pass this?
actually in looking into this, Matt and I kind of also looked into the subcommittee policies, and there's no actual specification on how frequently or how long each meeting has to be.
Okay,
It just states that there have to be 6 subcommittees. Does not state that they can't be held at the same time with the same members. So we think that we can safely maybe try to join subcommittees together, hold them at the same time with the same people. And really try to, because I mean, you've got finance and facilities that go hand in hand. So if we could just hold them together and deal with all the topics. The policy doesn't say you can't do that. So we were thinking we would kind of try that new plan. And if it works well, then we can change the policy to state that. But instead of going crazy and changing all the policies at once, we thought start with this one, try the other one, and then if it works, we can look at making changes to that as well.
I like this. I like meeting once per month. I think we are a very efficient board. We do work really well together. I think we can get a lot of things accomplished in a once a month meeting.
And it allows for if things, things get really busy.
Yep.
There's a second meeting. It's not off the table. It's
Mhm.
just, we only have to have one per month. So, okay. All right. If there's no further discussion, all in favor? All right, unanimous. Yay.
Did we make a official
I don't
motion?
think we made a motion.
Oh, we didn't make a motion?
I made
Yeah.
a motion to add it to the
Motion
agenda.
Oh, you made a motion to
Oh,
add it.
right.
I was thinking. that was the motion.
I will
Okay.
I make a motion to approve policy BEA.
Second.
Okay, great. All right. Now, all in favor?
Can't think about
Unanimous. Oh, Rick. Okay, second public comment. There is no one here. We will move on. Okay, next Sanborn Regional School Board meeting will be held on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024 at 6 p.m. in the library at the Sanborn Regional High School. And if someone would like to call us into non-public session,
I make a motion to move us into non-public session, RSA 91-A, ;3, Roman numeral 2, BCK.
all right, roll call in.
Did we get a second?
Yeah.
Oh, a second. Do I have?
Second.
Sorry, Rick,
Yes.
Jeremiah,
Yes.
Micah,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Ken,
Yes.
myself, yes. All right.